so much.
From the Mind of Curry Barker has the potential to be the next, based on a novel by Stephen King. Curry Barker alongside Cooper Tomlinson have been around for years with their sketch comedy channel That's a Bad Idea on YouTube, catching my attention back when they did the Talk to Me parody back in Big 23. While they thrived with their sketch comedy, Barker wasn't afraid to sprinkle in a few horror shorts, surprisingly well done horror shorts, those being Heavy Eyes, The Chair, and probably the most well-known, Milk and Cereal. You can watch all three of these back-to-back and understand that Barker has a unique approach to horror. He's great at capturing that nightmarish, mean-spirited tone, and nowhere is this more apparent than in his debut film, Obsession. Obsession surprisingly tells a tale as old as time that somehow hasn't been done before. Hopeless romantic makes a wish for his crush to fall in love with him, and I'm glad it's never been done before because Best Movie of 2026 just dropped. This is Bear. He has the comfiest sweaters I've ever seen. Bear is in with this really well-acquainted friend group. In said friend group is a girl named Nikki. Bear is Nikki's boy best friend. And one day in this little witchy occult shop, he comes across a one-wish willow. One of these bad boys. It's this cute little gimmick toy that if you break it in half, maybe your wish will come true. And Bear wishes for Nikki to love him more than anything in the entire world. I'm sure you can guess what happens next. Obsession is a cute, tragic, grisly, nightmarish romance movie. To the point where I could feel a pulse in my neck sitting still. Indy Navarra and Michael Johnston, wow. Like, really, wow. The way the wish works on Nikki and how it's affecting her psyche and how she perceives things and why she does things, it's terrifying, not only to the audience, but to the character of Nikki herself. The crazy girlfriend trope could have very well been fumbled. It could have been really cliche, but Barker explores it in such an eerie, meaningful, nerve-shredding way. There are moments where I literally had to pick my jaw off the floor. I'm dead serious. You are scared of her, and you are scared for her. Blair is a blissfully unaware, hopeless romantic. Like, everything just goes over his head, romance-wise. He's always talked over. He's always pushed to the side. He's a sympathetic guy. Before the movie starts, we learn that he lived with his grandma and she passed away, so he's dealing with that, and then another pet dies in the opening of the film. He's a really well-done, reserved character that has connections with people that he's trying to further. Along with Nikki's fucking well-being, Bear and his relationships with everyone in the friend group is really where the tragedy of the story comes from. If I could describe the feelings I felt watching certain things happen and listening to Nikki explain her feelings, I couldn't. The One Wish Willow is actually kind of genius. This little trinket thing in the back of an antique store being the cause of all of this disturbing shit. The way it works and the way other individuals use it. I love that the unexplainable supernatural force behind the One Wish Willow is never elaborated upon. It's literally wishes. And for the people that do know it exists in the world, they're just like, oh yeah, One Wish Willows. Yeah, I use mine. You only have one wish. And the very vague backstory we do get of the willow itself is explained in the most weird, disturbing, intriguing, fucked up manner. Barker is gifted with creating scares that come out of a left field and go immediately into the right. Like something's happening, it's building and it's building and it's building, and all of a sudden, okay, and it slinks behind a corner never to be explained again. It's so creepy, and it works. His talent of uncanny movements and voice pitches and using bricks, Obsession has taken home the title of a perfect 10 in my eyes. Only a handful of movies I've watched can make it to a perfect 10, and that takes time. This scratched such an itch for me. This is the new standard. However, I don't think another movie like this is ever gonna be made. This is lightning in a bottle. This is legitimately lightning in a bottle. But again, those are just my biased, one-sided thoughts on Curry Barker's Obsession. Curry Barker, you twisted, freaky Prometheus. If you haven't seen Obsession, buy yourself a ticket. Brace yourself, but buy yourself a ticket. And if you have seen Obsession, treat yourself to the other shorts Curry Barker's worked on. And the other one that he's doing for Blumhouse about ghosts and possibly a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie and possibly a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. You guys get to, this is One Wish Willow ASMR. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wish to make.